This is a Magic Shift 2.6 cubic inch refrigerator I just got from Home Depot on sale for about 70 bucks for the Hot Rod / Pimp van project, and I was looking to get it to replace this little small, I think it's like a 1.7 cubic inch or so Haier H-A-I-E-R unit. This one happens to have a little small freezer. The other one does not have any freezer at all, but the other one has a much better capacity, and the layout, as you can see, the layout is so much better for this unit. And I was concerned about the manufacturer's specs on the amount of draw it would actually have as far as current and electricity used, and I'm going to talk about that in 1 second. So according to the manufacturer's specs on these two units, this unit, they say, and it's right on the sticker, right on the back of this unit, that it does a 6.3 amp startup for this, and it should have a 1.4 amp running time, and that is almost double what the manufacturer says for that Magic Shift larger fridge that I just got from Home Depot. And that was one of the reasons I got that, was because I am going to be running these off of 200 amp hour mini lithium batteries, and this is just for day outings, for fun events over, you know, with the old 1978 Ford Hot Rod van. So I wanted to have the least amount of draw, and a little bit more capacity of the fridges. So when I said I'm going to do a 24-hour test run on both of these just out of curiosity, the Home Depot one says it has 0.7 amp run time, and this also one said it had only 5 amp startup. So I said, oh, great, that unit is going to be far more efficient than this unit. So I did a 24-hour test run on this, and that one, the Magic Shift, the manufacturer's specs are almost dead on. It's pretty accurate, and I got a 0.7 amp running time, and I got less though. I was getting between 3.8 and 4 amps for startup on the compressor motor, which was a little bit less than the manufacturer's stated amount, which is great. So I tested this one, and I use a kilowatt meter, and they're very accurate. A lot of people use them. They're really good. So this one, surprising, instead of getting the 1.4 amp run times, I was actually getting the same 0.7, just a little higher though. It was getting 0.7 up to just 0.8 amps on runtime. Now on startup, I was getting about same for here, but about 4 point something amps for startup on this unit, when the manufacturer says it's supposed to be 6.3. So I said, okay, I'm going to do a 24-hour run on both these fridges, and using that kilowatt meter over there, and ran both of them. The Magic Shift came out to 0.31 kilowatt hours in that 24-hour period. This one, which you would expect to have been much higher based on the manufacturer specs, came out to be 0.32 kilowatt hours over the same 24-hour period. The specs on this, I don't think, are correct from the manufacturer as to what they're putting on the label based on what I'm getting off of that kilowatt. So I'm going to show you right now that kilowatt meter showing the amps being drawn from this particular fridge. And it may be hard to see with this particular camera. This is not the best camera, and the lighting with fluorescent lighting isn't great. But as you can see, 0.75 amps, 0.76 that is what it's drawing on a runtime for that particular one. And the kilowatt meter is nice because you can sit here and say, okay, what is the kilowatt hours over, and then hit it again. It tells you how long this has been running. I've only had this running for 7 minutes now, just for setting up for this testing. And we can go back to amps here again. I'm going to tell you watts, volts, but when you go back again to check your amps, not even close to the 1.4 amps that the manufacturer says. So I just thought that was kind of interesting, as far as, again, smaller unit, would fit nicer in what I'm planning, but doesn't have the capacity that I want, as opposed to this unit, which I just bought. I'm going to be very, very happy using this unit in the van. Alright folks, hope that helped anybody out, and thanks for watching.